England beat Croatia 4-2. But that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that millions of England fans weren't celebrating the scoreline. They were thinking about a match that happened 8 years ago. A match that still hurts. A match that changed the history of English football. Because in 2018, Croatia took something from England that they may never get back. A place in the World Cup final. And ever since that night, one question has followed this England team everywhere. Have they truly moved on? Well, on June 17, 2026, they finally got their chance to answer. The same opponent. The same tournament. The same memories. And what happened next may have changed this rivalry forever. To understand why England's 4-2 victory meant so much, we need to go back 8 years. July 11, 2018. Moscow. England were just one game away from a World Cup final. The entire country believed. The players believed. And when Kieran Trippier curled a beautiful free kick into the top corner after just 5 minutes, England fans dared to dream. This was it. After decades of disappointment, England were finally going back to a World Cup final. But Croatia refused to accept the script. Led by Luka Modric and a generation that had already overcome enormous odds, Croatia slowly began taking control. England became cautious. Croatia became confident. Then came the equalizer. Ivan Perisic. 1-1. Suddenly England looked nervous. Extra time arrived. The pressure grew. And then came the moment that still haunts England fans. Mario Mandzukic. One finish. One goal. One shattered dream. Croatia had done the impossible. England were out. The World Cup final was gone. And for years, that defeat became one of the defining moments of England's modern football history. But football never stops moving. Neither did England. The players learned. The team evolved. The mentality changed. The young squad that once relied on belief became a squad built on experience. Harry Kane became one of the world's elite forwards. Jude Bellingham emerged as one of football's brightest stars. England developed strength in every position. More importantly, they began learning how to handle pressure. The criticism. The expectations. The fear of repeating history. Every tournament brought questions. Can England win when it matters most? Can England handle pressure? Can England finally move beyond the ghosts of 2018? Those questions followed them all the way to the 2026 World Cup. And waiting in their group was Croatia. The football gods had given England another chance. When England and Croatia walked onto the pitch in 2026, it felt bigger than a normal group stage match. This wasn't just about points. This wasn't just about qualification. This was about history. England started the match aggressively. The hesitation that defined parts of the 2018 semi-final was nowhere to be seen. They attacked with confidence. They moved the ball quickly. Every attack looked dangerous. And the pressure paid off. England struck first. Then they struck again. Croatia responded. As they always do. The team that broke England's heart 8 years earlier refused to disappear quietly. They fought back. They found goals. And for a moment, the tension returned. You could almost feel England fans wondering if history was about to repeat itself. But this England team was different. Every time Croatia pushed forward, England answered. Every time the momentum shifted, England responded. Harry Kane led from the front. The midfield controlled the tempo. England played with authority. And as the match unfolded, something became clear. Croatia no longer held the psychological advantage. England were no longer playing with fear. They were playing with freedom. The goals kept coming. The confidence kept growing. And when the final whistle arrived, the scoreboard told the story. England 4. Croatia 2. Not a lucky victory. Not a narrow escape. A statement. A response 8 years in the making. For the first time since Moscow, England had finally answered Croatia. The 4-2 scoreline means more than 3 points. It represents growth. Growth from heartbreak. Growth from failure. Growth from years of being told they couldn't handle the biggest moments. England didn't erase 2018. Nobody can erase history. But they proved they are no longer trapped by it. The team that once collapsed under pressure now looks capable of embracing it. And that's what makes this victory important. Because World Cups aren't won by talent alone. They're won by teams that can overcome their scars. England may have done exactly that. 8 years ago, Croatia ended England's dream. In 2026, England finally answered back. The scoreline will be remembered. The revenge narrative will be remembered. But perhaps the most important thing England gained wasn't 3 points. It wasn't 4 goals. It was belief. Real belief. The belief that they can finally move beyond the heartbreak of the past. And if that's true, the rest of the world should start paying attention. Because this England team might be ready for something special. If you love football stories that go beyond the scoreline, subscribe to Storyline Football. Because every match has a story. Every rivalry has a history. And every World Cup creates a new chapter. So subscribe, and join us as we uncover the stories behind the beautiful game. And before you go, tell me in the comments. Was England's 4-2 victory true revenge? Or is this rivalry only getting started?